who has been quite well backed. Number 1, Centra Brecius on the tote is showing odds of almost 5 to 1, and bookmakers are betting a little better. Centra Brecius won at Moonee Valley in mid-December, and last start was 6th of 9 runners in the bag at Handicap, won by Jamaica Inn. 2, Al Baron also won at Moonee Valley 2 starts back. He's being ridden by Mark Riley. He won here on New Year's Eve. Last start he finished a disappointing 5th in the field of 12 behind Outland, but I believe, and according to the trackmen on 3DB this morning, Al Baron has been over a few hurdles during the week, and as we so often see, this can freshen up a stayer. 3, Kinzan has had a similar preparation this week. Jim Meek, the 3DB Caulfield trackman, said that Kinzan had jumped a few hurdles during the week. He's to be ridden by leading rider Darren Gauci. His odds are a little better than 5 to 2 with the tote, and bookmakers have him at half a point longer in the betting ring. Kinzan has been placed in recent runs. He was runner-up here behind Beau Sherrard, beaten a neck. 3rd at Moonee Valley again behind Al Baron, beaten ahead, and 3rd to Outland, beaten a neck and 4 lengths. So he has got a little improving to do, but he is expected to do that today. 4, Winter Prince, the favourite with bookmakers, but is at odds of better than 7 to 2 on the tote. Bookmakers aren't offering those odds, but by the same token, he's about a point under the tote odds. 4th at Flemington in the bag at last start, beaten only a couple of lengths, and it was his best run in recent starts. But back in mid-December, he was runner-up to Stand in Line over 2,400 metres at Sandown. So he's been about the placings or been placed without winning in recent starts. And young Rodney Griffith riding Winter Prince, that's him being legged on now, and he already has ridden a winner at Moonee Valley today. 5, Outland was a bolter when he won at 40 to 1 last start at this track and this distance. Here on January 5, he stormed home to beat El Peligro by a neck. He has the same rider today, Kevin Forrester, wearing the white colours with the black yoke and sleeves. That's Outland on screen. Number 6, Value, who is my selection in the race, is being ridden by Michael Clark. He ran a nice race when 4th at Moonee Valley after having to take the lead and work hard for the last 800 metres. He battled on when 4th in the race, won by Outland. And then last Saturday at Sandown, in a race that was too short for him over 2,100 metres, he was held up for a run in the straight and should have finished closer than 5th in the race won by Maitland. It was a pretty good trial for a race such as this. 7 is Ruani, a 50 to 1 chance with the bookmakers, and at odds of 64 to 1 with the tote, to be ridden by Philip Alderman. And from 41 starts, Ruani has won on 6 occasions and has been placed 10 times, but in races, most of them on provincial tracks. 8, Search Warrant, trained at Seymour by Wayne Walters, 2nd at Kyneton last start when he carried 57 kilos, so he has a significant weight drop there of 7 kilos. Gary Willett's the rider, and Gary, of course, has such a great record in staying races. Before that, he had won races at Echuca and Benalla, the distances 2,100 metres at Echuca and 1,700 metres at Benalla. The last runner-out was Sovereign City, and he too on the tote at the moment is 60 to 1, and bookmakers betting about those odds too. So all in all, a fairly even field, 7 of them given great chances. Kinzan and Winter Prince, the favourites with bookmakers, and the tipsters in the Sun News Pictorial this morning saw it this way. Centra Brecius on top with 15 points, ahead of Winter Prince 13, Al Baron 10, Value had 2 outright selections for 9 points, Kinzan 9 points, Outland 3, and Search Warrant had 1 point. So there you have it, 7 horses in a field of 9 given winning or place chances. Tote dividends through now for Sydney race 6, the winner Axiomatic paid $3.45 for 80 cents. That was number 2. Second, 3 Justifiably Proud, 90 cents. And third, 8 Dark Disguise, $3 even. The Quinella, $11.85. And of course, those dividends for 50 cents. The last race here at Moonee Valley is the final, or this race, race 8, is the final leg of the quaddie. Hope you're alive. We'll know the outcome when we come back on Seven's live and exclusive telecast of racing at Moonee Valley.
Ready to go. Field stands up well. The race 8, lights on, racing, jumped away pretty well. Kinzan was one of the best out in the centre, doesn't want to lead though. Let's Value join him in the lead, and here's Sovereign City going to head them off. Well, he's the bolter of the field, so it's good to see him out in front making a bit of speed. Sovereign City settled down 3 lengths to Winter Prince, who might get a good trail along today. About 3 lengths to Value, and on the inside of it there came Search Warrant. 2 lengths to Kinzan, 1 to Our Baron, 1.5 lengths Outland, 1/2 to Centra Brecius, and Rawani about 4 away last. Rounding the turn the first time, and this bolter in the field, Sovereign City's about 10 lengths in front of Winter Prince, entering the straight, a lap to go. About 6 lengths to Value, and they were followed on the inside by Search Warrant, Kinzan. Our Baron out a little bit wide, 1.5 lengths Centra Brecius, followed by Outland and Rawani. At the judge, a lap to go, and Sovereign City led by 25 lengths. In second placing Winter Prince, he's more or less leading now, Winter Prince. He's so far behind the one in front. 3 lengths away Value, and on the inside Search Warrant. Centra Brecius got bumped badly there by Kinzan, and Our Baron not having a lot of luck in running from Rawani and Outland last. Past the 1600, and Sovereign City by 25 or 30 lengths now to Winter Prince. About 2.5 to Value, followed by Search Warrant. Another 2 to Kinzan. He's galloping about 3 off the fence and has pushed Centra Brecius out wider. Then Our Baron from Outland and Rawani. To the turn at the 1200, Sovereign City by 25 lengths to Winter Prince, 1.5 lengths Value. On the inside, Search Warrant, 3 to Centra Brecius and Kinzan, 1 to Our Baron, Outland and Rawani. They head towards the 1,000 now, and Sovereign City about 12 lengths in front. They're starting to close the gap a little, and they'd want to. Winter Prince second is going to cart them up, 2 to Value. Search Warrant 1/2 away the fence, 3 lengths Kinzan, Centra Brecius, 1.5 lengths Our Baron. Outland with its ears scrubbed off, and Rawani last. Round the 800 corner, and Sovereign City, I think's had it. It's only 3 lengths to Winter Prince. It's had to do the bullocking, 1.5 lengths Value as they close on the leader, 1/2 away Search Warrant. Kinzan to the outside, again pushes Centra Brecius wide, followed by Our Baron and Outland. Up by the 600, Winter Prince has taken over, got a nice break now. Sovereign City struggling on. Kinzan went up to be third. They're followed then behind them on the inside, Search Warrant. Centra Brecius is gone. Our Baron making a fair run, and Value's struggling. On the turn with 400 to go, Winter Prince is today's days, 2 lengths in front. Kinzan second, 2 lengths to Our Baron under the whip and Search Warrant, and that's it from Value. But Winter Prince headed up about 2 lengths in front of Kinzan, 2 away Our Baron. Winter Prince clear. He's holding Kinzan halfway down the straight, and he's going to break through today. Winter Prince is going to win. Scores by about 2 to 2.5 lengths to Kinzan in a great battle for third, a dead heat for third here. Our Baron and Search Warrant couldn't split them. Value was next, then Centra Brecius, followed by Sovereign City. Outland second last today, and tailed off last is Rawani. Well, Sovereign City did make the race a little bit exciting, getting out with that lead. He'd be 100 metres in front at one stage of the race. And the Winter Prince had to do the bullocking, but the reasonably fast pace obviously suited Winter Prince. He travelled pretty kindly, and he's easily held off Kinzan in the run home. And the third place, goodness knows, it'll be the bob of a head who gets third between these two, Our Baron and Search Warrant. Value ran a very poor race today. No excuses for him today. Centra Brecius had no luck. He seemed to keep getting pushed out off the track every time he tried to move. So a very disappointing run. He finished a long way back. And Outland, well, he donkey-licked almost the same field here at his last start, and he's run second last today. So as we say, you've got to be lucky. Good luck if you back Winter Prince. And the quadrella today.